Hey everybody! How's it going out there? Well, I gotta get on the YouTubes, see if the stream is working. Oh, there's a beep beep, so hopefully that means my thing went beep beep. Yay, it's live. Beep, so yeah, hear me. Yay, alright, I'm on. Alright. Oh, y'all, how's it going? Tonight, we're back to the scout. I'm the scout here. We're back to the scout. Wait for people to come in. So last time, we had a party. Hello, Nova. We had a party. We had a festivus. A festivus for the rest of us mice. And, we were about to have join the scouts and have the festival, and I did the trials and extra stuff. There's plenty of side quests, which I only covered like a fraction of them. I did like the geocache side quest and I completed that one. That one took a while. It was an old-fashioned, like, looking at a map and trying to figure out where you are, which is kind of cool. And they called me Eagle Eye, and I don't know if that's like because of the side quests I did complete, or if that's just a generic name. Who knows? But what I do know is that we're going to continue because the pirates showed up. They were pirates, and the pirates crashed the party, man. They crashed the party because they're rude. So now we've got to deal with this pirate invasion. And we have to warn the village. It was a geocache side quest, yes. We had like a map, and we had a compass, and we had to figure out where the things were. It was fun, except that last one. The last one took me like probably a good 20 minutes to find, because I'm like, I had to find the flag, and then I had to find the thing. Ah, yes. I'm a ninja.
Oh yeah, I have the tail sleeve. Watch out for footprints. Watch where you walk, brave Wardlander. The tracks you leave might lead right to you. Trade shows different patterns differently. No footprint on stone. Alright, I don't know. How do you sniff again?
Oh, I can't see why the sergeant sends me all the way out here when all the fun is down there.
That's
I know to me out of these filthy shuts, and only a scrap of bits. That old dog cheese thief, best mind his tongue around sergeant scums now. If he knows what's kicking or wrong.
Why would they be looking for magic coins? Pickpocket? The pirates have pockets. It's your place, but don't get caught. Ugh. I'm gonna put.
Where's Sparrow? Supposed to be up here too. But that lazy slob always leaves the hard work to sweep all he does. So mate, he turned it. Nicky Morass when I ain't looking, and saying I'm the greedy one.
Alright, so what's this, Oop. There's an echo with the audio? How serious is C? Hold on a second. Probably have a tri-echo now. Serious is C. Hold on a second. Probably have a tri-echo now. Huh. That's not good. That means the audio is, let me try something here. What is the settings on this thing? Let's see. Let's see if that works. I don't know. I wasn't doing anything crazy last time, so I don't know why I would be doing that this time. Oh, that the thing is glowing over here. Get in there. What's my objectives? Quests, objectives. Speak with Friar at Sexton Hill. Do I have a map? Hilltop, Sexton Hill, Lily Grove. I don't know which way I'm going. Mail, journal, objectives, inventory, forest token, river token, cave token, rotten tomatoes. Where is the... Okay. I changed it to bifocal speaking. There's 4 settings on the mic. So this would be as if I had somebody at the opposite end of the microphone and is talking into it. Because I figured that the game was sort of getting into the microphone and then it was also playing the other audio or something like that. Where is this stupid... I gotta say, the interface is, leaves some things to be desired. For sure. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's lore. What's the difference between lore and, like, in stuff? It's just... Met Seeker. Bring loots. Oh, that's, useful. Okay, so I am definitely downwind, which is good. Freaking beasties. No, you go away. Oh, I am now upwind. Shoot.
That's not how it ends.
Dang, he came out fast. He nailed me quick. Bag of lutes. No musical instrument either. I've got to say that he was quick, but it also kind of felt unnatural. Like he kind of like just jumped the fence like really quick. Yeah, see, he's this freaking stout over here is coming over here again. I'm gonna watch what this stout over here does. Is he like just freaking going back and forth in front of that house? Because if so, I'm gonna have to like wait for him to. Okay, he's going down that way now. Let's hurry up. Raise the roof. That's an achievement. Alright, I need to stay on the roof for a bit while this guy...
This pile of grub you found. Any peppercorns in the take? Ah, I see what you've been thinking. A prize like that'd earn us some favour with Sergeant Scum Snout, right? You can't see what good it does him, though. His gob is so full of slobber and rot. I bet he can't taste a thing past his own son.
He's facing this way. I don't want you facing this way. My son's gonna fly over there. Oh. I'm like, am I on fire? Am I supposed to go past them? Or do I wait? Objectives. Whip Rider. So I could pickpocket both of them. But I don't know how I'm supposed to do that with them like facing me. Like I don't know. Ah, that's those two.
whistle. Good.
Belay that flapping garb, I'm performer right there. Dear darling, am I forever to be misunderstood and unrecognized in my village, even in my own home? Father once again dismissed my poetry with no more than a quick glance and pointed sniff, as if my efforts were so much waddle and dawdle. Waddle? That sounds like Aspen watching you swing for.
Aye, it does. It does. Wait, what?
Oh, here's another. Dear diary, I'm quite pleased to report that all the eyelash batten and coyish glances have finally caught the eye of Brunok, the wheelwright. He's ever so handsome and strong, though perhaps less sophisticated than I was hoping for. Regardless, there's only one more attractive bachelor in Lilygrove, and I dare say he's been quite captured by another. Oh no, why now? It's me lunch coming up the back of my throat.
Read some more. Read some more. Read some more. Please, please, please.
No more. Oh, can't bear it another moment.
Hey now, when'd you get to reading?
Graphic. Alright, we got someone else's intel.
Raybone's found himself a secret stair near the bell tower.
Alright, let's see what that
A few
one is.
reindeers with him to see what these whelps is hiding down there.
Wind Whipper.
Bear in
Find
with
this,
us.
could be treasure.
This pirate the
Cheesy
open
thieves
sea and
wants to
easy
report
deck
in
before
any
an
storage
underground hole.
caverns.
Oh, too much like a grain to my taste.
Hey, open up, you. I ain't got all night.
Aye, I'm going as fast as I can. Take it easy with these rusted toothpicks.
He's out.
As the cemetery gate creaked open, our fresh scout found themselves with a curious dilemma. Was it worth taking the time to somehow save the good friar's home, or was it more prudent to slip unnoticed towards Lilygrove and onward to the lighthouse?
I once heard you say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. Is that what you're getting at?
I ain't had a bit of pillaging all night.
Okay. So what do you guys think? This is objectives journal.
And now's me chance. Go on, and I'll catch up after putting the blaze to this here happy home.
That oval's hardly worth the fire, but I ain't about to stop you. Just don't be crying out Whip Rider when you come back burnt and picking whiskers.
I mean, I don't even know how it would stop them from doing it.
Roasty toasty little Reesty home. Can I help, sweet paw? Can I? Let me adore you. Give me. Sure, I ain't no charity. Get your own. Oh, come on. Just a swipe. A little light. A spark. Even a coal. Get lost. You cannon brutes take all the fun. Not even settle for a lipstick. Find you a stick then and use your candle. Just let this one do a bit of pillaging in peace. I'm gonna find ya. And when I do...
Oh, whoops.
That's not how it ends.
Open up, you.
Well.
I ain't got all night.
Well, at least they did. They stopped it here.
Take it easy with these rusted toothpicks.
As the cemetery gate creaked open, our fresh scout found themselves with a curious dilemma. Was it worth taking the time to somehow save the good friar's home, or was it more prudent to slip unnoticed towards Lilygrove and onward to the lighthouse?
I once heard you say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. Is that what you're getting at?
I ain't had a bit of pillaging all night, and now's me chance. Go on, and I'll catch up after putting a blaze to this here happy home.
That hovel's hardly worth the fire, but I ain't about to stop you. Just don't be crying out whip rider when you come back burnt and picking whiskers.
Yeah, I know, right? The only one talking tonight. We've only got 2 people here so far. I'm trying to stop these stoats from raising this house. Are you kidding me?
Oh my.
Are you sure
Hey,
that's what
open
happened?
up, you. I ain't got all night.
This is kind of annoying.
Take it easy with these rusted toothpicks.
As the cemetery gate creaked open, our fresh scout found themselves with a curious dilemma. Was it worth taking the time?
I once heard.
Alright, at least I can skip it.
I ain't had a bit of pillaging all night, and now's me chance. Go on, and I'll catch up. After putting a blaze to this here happy home.
That hovel's hardly worth the fire, but I ain't about to stop you. Just don't be crying out whip rider when you come back burnt and picking whiskers.
I think there's a switch. I'll have to move back here. Yeah, there's a switch there. Come on, Moth! Can I hit him with it? Come on, there's gotta be something I could do.
I'm gonna find ya. And when I do...
You don't see me. I'm not too good with stealth games. Mob! Man, you really gotta be patient with this one. Huh. Don't burn the house down. What the heck? And now my son's gonna get picked up.
I smells ya, but I don't sees ya. Oh, you!
Yep.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Thank God.
Yeah, that is what happened, because that's just what happened.
I'm going as fast as I can. Take it easy with these rusted toothpicks.
As the cemetery gate creaked open,
I once heard you say the needs of the
Yes, I heard you say the Star Trek thing. Yes, we got it.
I ain't had a bit of pillaging all night, and now's me chance. Go on, and I'll catch up. The blaze to this here happy home.
That almost hardly worth the fire. Crying, stop you. Just don't be crying out with crying.
Aha. There we go. You just gotta get me more aggressive and get into position. Hello. This has suddenly become Home Alone in here. We're the fire bandits. The fire bandits. What the hell? Come on, really?
Grandpa?
Thank God all night.
Is there a way I can cover my scent?
Take it easy with these rusted toothpicks.
as the cemetery...
Yes, yes,
I
we
once
got it.
heard you say the needs.
Those game overs happen like really quick though.
I ain't had a bit of pillaging all night, and now's me chance.
That almost hardly worth the fire. Crying, stop you. Just don't be crying out with brighter when you come back burnt and picking whiskey.
Inventory. Onion. Hit it, you idiot. Jesus.
Well, look.
Hey, open up, you. I ain't
Is
got
it
all
not
night.
activatable? I'm just gonna like pull the lever like right away.
Has the cemetery
Stalling! I want to know what
Open up,
happened.
you.
I once
I ain't
heard
got
you
all
say
night.
the needs of the many
Oh my
outweigh
god, I
the
broke
needs
the
of
game.
few or the one. Is that what you're getting at?
has the cemetery gate
Oh my god.
I once heard.
Huh? Well, okay. That is funny. They should make me a debugger. Oh, they saw my footprints.
Right, stop you. Just don't be crying out with Florida when you come back to bed.
I think. That didn't work, did it? Hi, bud. Can I like thunk you on the head or something? Because you're an idiot.
Oi, you.
Is there some alternate ending?
Hey,
Just kidding.
you. I ain't got all night.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I gotta say, the stealth mechanics on this are kind of wonky. Like, I have to...
Has the cemetery
I once heard you say.
I want... Hey, this is my house. I have to defend it.
Apples aren't worth the fire. Right, stop you. Just don't be crying out with Florida when you come back to bed picking whiskers.
As soon as they yell at me, I'm gonna freaking run for it. Or hit it. I think it might have been my footprints that were giving me away. Like, this game is, like, really finicky with the stealth mechanics now that I'm actually, like, getting into the thick of it.
Alternate ending?
Open
I
up,
just
you.
made that
I
up.
ain't got all night.
I'm gonna skip it because I don't know how to do that.
Don't easy with these rusted toothpicks.
Has the cemetery gate creaked open our fresh
I once heard you say the needs of the many
Yeah,
outweigh
we got
the
it, we
needs
got
of the few or the one. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, we got it. Well, let me see if I can get some stuff over here, actually.
I ain't had a bit of finish all night. And now
That apples aren't worth the fire. Right, stop you. Just don't be crying out with Florida when you come back to bed.
of
Open up,
anything.
you! I ain't got all night.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip the Friar thing. Sorry, Friar. I can't figure out how to do the stealth.
Has the cemetery gained?
I once heard.
I ain't had a bit of pillaging all night, and now's me chance. Go on, and I'll catch up after putting the blaze to this here happy home.
That hovel's hardly worth the fire, but I ain't about to stop you. Just don't be crying out, Whip Rider, when you come back burnt and picking whiskers.
Problem is, even if I frickin' go, they're probably gonna smell me out. Don't smell me out. No! Here he goes. Nope, they burned it. Too late.
As painful as it was, there just wasn't time to intervene in every conflict along the path. The choice to continue weighted heavily on the young mouse's heart, but time was of the essence.
How's it going, Strangelove? And Ganovo's there, too. Yeah, I had to end up getting the Friar's thing fried, because... Can't grab that. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Fried friars, yes. The friar's been fried. That's a locked gate, isn't it? That's where the key on the friar's house is, isn't it? There's an arrow pointing that way. So I should follow that arrow. Well, there was an arrow pointing that way, but it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Fur clips, cotton sack, cattail fluff. Not sure what those are all for. There's a lot of inventory items, but I don't know what to do with them. Don't teach me anything. Asmodeus. Asmodeus, Asmodeus, Asmodeus. Asmodeus, Asmodeus, Asmodeus. 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 That'd be a bit sneaky. Open sesame. There's a cemetery. Oh. Oh, it's a mouse. That's a mouse scent. Hello, Mr. Raman. Rest assured, I'll find your precious Sophia. No harm will come to her. Oh. Their girl's father and their dad. Ubakbi Asmodeus. Cause he's a snake and he's a snake and he scissors and he's scary. I don't know the full lyrics of the song, so I can't really make a parody to it. Ruin the box. Boxing Day was yesterday, Strangelove. Today is not Boxing Day. You're in the cemetery. Which makes sense, because, well, the friar's house is not too far away. There's an Osbelisk. I could probably stop sneaking about. Oh, is this Martin? That's Mr. Jocks. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's a cute Easter egg. That's the author. So here is my story. May it bring some smiles and a tear or so. Once it happened, once upon a time. Outside the night, wind kneels and winds. Imagination is the gift given to us from God, and each of us differently. I love book signings, kids waiting in line for you to scribble on their new books. Don't be ashamed to weep. 'Tis right to grieve, and tears are only water, but there must be sunlight also. A wounded heart will heal in time, and when it does, the memory of and love of our lost ones is sealed inside to comfort us. Now I'm desecrating his grave. Get off of it. Shameful. Hey, how's it going, Wolfer the Wolf? We just saw a dead author. Now we're heading out. Ooh.
Friar Thomas, are you alright?
Dear me, I'm not sure. Quite shaken, to be sure, but alive. Unless we've both got onto the dark forest unawares. Yes, I'm still here at Sexton's Hill, though. I haven't seen you in several moons. I understand you've been rather busy with preparing and training. Am I correct? I'm quite happy to be sure. I hope you know that, just as I've always been right here with an open door and a warm heart, and perhaps a mug of plum brandy now you're a bit older, you can always count on this place for rest and good counsel. At least as good as I can offer. But, of course, now isn't quite the time, is it?
Friar Thomas, are you...
Dear me. I'm not sure.
Raiders.
Where did the rats come from? What do those savages want?
Sea rats, by the looks of them.
Pirates.
Vicious scoundrels scavenging for supplies, most likely. They're cruel, but aiming more to steal than to kill. Or so I'd gather.
Sea rats.
Pirates, really. I've seen
Pirates.
their kind regularly when I was near the coast. But these corsairs are far too inland. I can't imagine what brings them here. But it gets worse, I'm afraid. We were attacked by a mere scouting party, which means there are likely more behind them.
Sophia.
Yes, yes. Remarkable. Saved us all with that quick wit and even quicker firebrand. None of us would have made it otherwise.
I think there's some stuff over here. That's me. That's my scent. Oh, I guess there's nothing else to continue. There's not much real reason to, like, mess around too much.
Come now. Let me help you to your feet.
Thank you, child.
Oh, it is copyrighted? Who owns that? The catacombs. Oh, great. More death. That's what we need in this world. We need to go into catacombs. And cats. Catacombs. Oh, no. No. That's where all the cats are. We don't want to go to the catacombs.
Surveying the broken remains of his graduation party, Liam was struck by several emotions at once. Anger, sadness, fear, and indignation. They all rose up in his heart together. But the strongest of all was the grim awareness that it was less than an hour ago that he was recklessly longing for adventure, only to find that Captain Robin was right. Living it was quite different than he'd imagined. Once he'd gathered his wits, the sexton told a tale how he'd been full front for the Corsair's sneak attack, and also for Sophia's courageous defense. Seeing his concern, the wizened old friar assured Liam that Sophia was quite all right, and that she'd drawn the beast away, allowing several villagers to escape in the ancient catacombs beneath Sexton's Hill. Liam was filled with pride for his brave, betrothed Sophia, but worried to learn that she'd insisted on running headlong into town to fend off the raiders. As the two mice peered northward with Liam's new wayglass, they spied a growing chaos of frightened mice and pillaging pirates. But Sophia was nowhere to be seen. Even worse, gathering to the south, they could see a long line of marching rats. The bulk of the attacking force was less than an hour's march away. With the road blocked and no cover, there was no way Liam could reach the lighthouse that way and remain undetected. But then the gentle friar revealed a secret passage in the crypts that led to a twisting maze of vaults and halls beneath the village. Perhaps the subterranean path would get Liam down to the water's edge. Handing him a lantern, the friar's last words hung in his heart like dead wind.
Hurry up or we're gonna
Hurry,
die.
lad. Sophia is down there somewhere, and she's alone. After many twists and turns throughout the labyrinthine catacombs, Lilligrove's newest scout emerged near an enormous central atrium carved from the living limestone in the ancient past. If the bold mouse could remain calm and therefore undetected, he'd emerge just a short sprint from the decrepit lighthouse. But the confusing crypt slowed him down, and he was worried for his valiant Sophia. She may be dead or dying by now, and Liam worried he'd tarried too long.
If time was so important, then why'd they take the safe and slow path? I'd have run right into town and shown those brutish vermin what a mouse is made of.
My word, it certainly wasn't for lack of courage, my boy. I remind you, Liam was unarmed, but more importantly, untrained. These rats were veteran murderers, formidable in fang and skilled with the scimitar. Liam would have fought bravely, but died quickly. Stealth was his only option, not to mention Captain Robin's smoking imperative.
I bet those catacombs were perfect for playing blind mice bluff. Except you wouldn't even need a blindfold. Was anybody else sneaking around down there? People from the village, I mean?
Oh, very perceptive, William, and you're quite right. There were several frightened mice who'd taken refuge here when the attack began, only to find themselves trapped as the raiders came down afterwards, looking for food and treasures to steal. Liam, quite understandably, was
it'd be
flummoxed
great
by
if I
the
could move
difficult
while
choice
he's
set
doing
before
this.
him. It was only an hour earlier that he'd sworn a solemn vow to lend his aid in just these kinds of circumstances. These poor villagers were scared and in danger, likely to be captured, or worse, left on their own. But he also had the urgent mission to light the beacon, not to mention his growing concern for Sophia's condition.
Pish posh! That's not fair at all. Leave one to die or else the other. What sort of choice is that?
Pish posh. It's a pish posh decision, that's what it is. Whatever that means. Vermin don't notice. There is a mouse this way. Or there was a mouse this way. Oh no, the wind was coming. I was smelling myself. What was the what's that? Who did I think he sounded like? Oh, the old man from frickin' Final Fantasy X. The crypt is. Stay a while and listen. Oh no. Alright, let's go in.
Remember your training. Most beasts only rarely look up. Hide up high. Move low and slow.
Use locked doors to limit access.
In a right skull, they were own spawn brick pack. Again.
No key, no lock, no lock.
Already accused of being uncreative and dim. Now we can't even come up with new names for our king. Now Bloodwall, that's a right problem for a secret. I'll put it right up there with the great pirate names like Doom, Gruzzle, and Mingle. It's in the way it sounds like. A rat's name has to inspire the proper disgust. What if Daisy makes it keep on the sparkles? What if a bangle makes it say, "Oh, Bloodwall, this'll never do. All I want to do is chat and nuzzle her back." Or I don't know how to nuzzle. God blouse me down. I've been killed by a doe. Round and round like a whirlwind when there's rampage to be done and loot to be had. Quit your mooning and get your head topside when I'm welcome.
Hey, Tony. Yeah, I mean, the whole Patreon thing is like... I found another alternative side hustle that I'm doing okay at, which is kind of scary because apparently only 20% of people can do it correctly. Which I may talk about in a future thing. Tail wrap, rosin, fiddle string, stale bread. I don't even know what all this inventory stuff is for. Like, can I put stuff on, or... What are my objectives? Rescue Ichabod, rescue the catacombs. Hey, buddy.
I'll smell it.
Well, I mean, anyone can have a Patreon. The issue is that, as I said, there's a bunch of fees that are related to it. Oh, wow. Okay. Don't open any of these. These are some fancy catacombs.
There, bathed in silver moonlight, the Lily Grove catacombs stood as a grand, if dusty, example of the craftsmanship of the moles. Long centuries before the spectacular vault was built by the mighty Runeborough clan in celebration and gratitude of all that Lily Grove had become in its heyday, which even then was long, long ago. And though its splendor had faded in the steady flow of time, it was and still is one of the most majestic sights in all of Mossflower Country.
I gotta say, the world building is good. The gameplay is okay. Like, the stealth mechanics are a little wonky.
Goodness me, a scout! I'm saved! Who are you? What are the river mouse urchins? Oh, Dibbons. Why in heaven are you playing dress-up at a time like this?
Great Scott! You're right, Mrs. Ivywayne. What was I thinking, burgling the scout corps for official kit and sneaking down here to find you? I must have been knocked on the skull for sure. Am I bleeding?
There's no need for sarcasm, my boy.
There's
Please
always need for
accept
sarcasm.
my apology. I was only pleasantly surprised. More to the point. What was it? Liam, I think? What are you going to do? There are rats everywhere.
No harm done, ma'am. I'm pleasantly surprised myself. For the rats, I'm working on that. But rest assured, I'll think of something.
Indeed.
Oh, this won't do. Not at all. Captain Robin needs me to fire the lighthouse beacon, and each moment is precious. But I can't leave such frightened creatures to their fates. Protecting Lilygrove is precisely what the scouts were chartered for. Oh, how can I possibly do both?
Two mice in a raft. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I still move up and down them circle stairs. Like back and snap before night seeing just you see. No, they be strong. Great bones, brothers. There ain't no scary spiders down here. No spiders. No spiders.
Need a key. I know a ghost. Ooh. Huh? Oh, I am a ghost. I'm not here. I'm not here. GoldenEye. Was there stealth sections in GoldenEye? I couldn't remember those. There was like 1 or 2 levels, I think, that were sort of stealth oriented. I think the first prison one. What if I pop out of here? Am I gonna look like a ghost? Oh, I'm glitching into the walls.
Alternate ending?
I just made that up.
He found me in the barrel.
I still move up and down them circle stairs. Right back and snap before night seeing just you see. No, plenty of strong. Great bones, brothers. There ain't no scary spiders down here. No spiders. No spiders.
Ah, there's a key. Am I poisoned? No. Dripping in green stuff. I'm a pickled mouse. You don't see me. You don't see me. Go away. Other way, you arse.
She stole it. I want to know what happens.
Anyway,
I still do up and down them circle stairs. My back will snap before night's in, just you see. Nowhere, plenty of strong, grey bones promise there ain't no scary spiders down here. No spiders. No spiders.
What if there are spiders? Other way, you arse. Probably sees me. He's gotta see me. Hi.
Are you sure that's what happened?
just kidding.
Really? I really hate stealth.
I still do up
Hate
and
bad
down
stealth,
them
I should say.
circle stairs. My back will snap before night's in, just you see. Nowhere, plenty of strong, grey bones promise there ain't no scary spiders down here. No spiders. No spiders.
Find a way out. Oh. Oh, okay. Thinking 3D, dude. Oh my god. Are you serious?
Boy, you.
Ah, come on! You didn't have to open that door. I wanted to lock the door. This is worse than Beyond Good and Evil. Beyond the Good and Evil at least had like a logic to it.
Snap before night's in, just you see. Nowhere, plenty of strong, grey bones promise there ain't no scary spiders down here. No spiders. No spiders.
No spiders. Are you sure? Are you sure there's no spiders? Come on, really? Come on.
That's not how it ends.
No?
Can I just kill him, please? I want to kill him.
I still do up and down them circle stairs. My back will snap.
Oh,
like
good night,
it's
strange
just
love.
me. No, plenty of straw. Great boats promise there ain't no scary spiders down here. No spiders. No spiders.
The architecture here is quite impressive, says I. Some sensual handiwork in the corners and pillory. A bit of Gothic, some Romanesque, and a wee touch of Byzantium. Very tasteful. Very elegant.
Letter to mommy. Brother's code. Dividends, grapes. I feel like I feel like I'm in Portal. I found like one of those rooms. Oh, is this a nativity scene? Alright, let's see what's in the mail. Letter to mommy. I know gathering and festivities aren't quite your tankard of ale, but I like... We did that one. Brother's code. Deliver to mommy Lily Grove. I love you, Tim. Dear brother, I have happened upon mother's things hidden in the catacombs. I came across an old Digran cipher page in her records. Remember how you used to use that secret code with your mole friends so I couldn't find your hideout? Oh, I know I was such a brat back then, throwing a fine tantrum, but I laugh now. Such a simple language I could have learned in a day. But of course, now that I've committed the page to heart, you can no longer hide the secret tunnels from me. In fact, I filled them with a little code of my own. Ah, but alas, I can't say I had much faith in you ever being riddled out. But the family heirloom awaits the talented puzzler, who should somehow take the challenge. We are the last of our clan, no Diblins of our own to inherit the thing, but it deserves more fate setting rot in my cavern hole. I wish you'd come home. Let's see. O-R-E-H-E-M. Pickle is me. Pickle is... Pickle is... me hero. Pickle is me hero. I mean, yeah, I mean it's a simple translation. So must have to use that cipher for a later time. Yeah, right? No portals. Makes me sad.
But there ain't me a single creature of culture and hysterical pride in the whole lot. And they say wit is seconds.
Let me guess, there's a locked door at the end. Yep. Don't know how I would have guessed. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Is that a rat or a mouse? It looks like a mouse.
Oh my, just look at you! A new Lily Crow Scout. I always knew you had it in you, Master Rivermouse. The seventh son of a seventh son and all. Your stars are well placed, my dear boy. You have my complete trust. That said, now that you're here, perhaps you know of someplace just a tad safer than here.
Oh, Miss Ivywain, I had no idea you'd even recognize me by now. It's been a long time since we studied fiddle. I'm flattered. I'll look for a way to higher ground and let you know what I find. In the meantime, I suggest you stay hidden.
Got the key. That's the key. Can I like drop one of these on him? Oh, whoa, yeah. I could. Can I drop one on his face? That'd be funny. It's a blind mouse. I want to try it, but I also don't want to try it because I know it would probably alert him to me. Three blind mice. Three blind mice. Crap. He did ninja. Yes. Ninja skills.
Where do these ancient mice keep their peppercorns? Chief, I love this new
That pickle?
Beside me in the mainmast. Hey, Sparrow. Clever one. Ain't no way them Mises built this place. Where it come from?
That's pickle.
Where'd Whipwriter learn her letters anyway? Ain't one bit of justice to that. Her aim.
Really strong pickle.
Back to the rest of us. The only good corsairs and illiterate corsairs.
While sneaking, jump up and hang tight. Feeling brave, shimmy along the edge.
Just kidding.
Quit stalling! I want to know what happens!
I glitched the game, that's what happens.
Blood rubbers down here, ain't you? Always peeking and poking, trying to get my eyes. Mayhaps I'll get you down, or the end of my dagger. I need a plan. The sergeant will make a potion second rate tonight, I'm sure. And then you'll be leaving a force as soon as our use of his own mind. I need to be president right on the job. Very little culture.
There's a lovely bit of filth down here. Don't they do something about it? It's worse than being below deck if the cancer fires between this putrid air. Sergeant and I'm so stubborn up the curve, but seriously,
It's the thinking otter.
Despite the fear and distress of those frightened villagers, Liam was driven forward by the urgent need to find Sophia and light the beacon. He'd reasoned in his soul that time was of the essence, and a greater good lay before him. But as he left for the surface, there was a conflict growing betwixt his men and his animus that he'd never felt before. You see, even now, Liam could sense the growing power of a higher call on his life. A call embedded in the Redwall Charter, but one that so far had no name and no words. In time, he'd come to embrace Redwall's values boldly, but for now, they were like whispered words heard from afar, tickling at his inner ear, but mad in their indecipherable language.
Butter. Wow, a lot of flowers and mice. There are potatoes, but I can't do anything with them. Oh, there's a chest up here. Hey, we're out of the catacombs. The Warret is the next place.
As Liam ascended from the ancient catacombs, he emerged at the feet of an enormous creature. A beast of kind he'd never seen before, with a fat, stubby tail, no ears to be seen, and a vile, stinking slobber dripping from his diseased jowls. Several rats circled about him, throwing down their collected loot at his feet, like sacrifice to some heathen shrine. All the while simpering and fawning for his approval, and being beat as often as they were congratulated. At each interaction, they'd speak his name like a curse. Scum Snout. So this was the leader of the raiding party, and Liam could see why. He towered over his minions and wielded a gigantic mace as if it were a twig. A flick of his wrist, and any nearby rat would crumple or sail into the nearest wall. He was a monster, if ever such a word applied, and he knew it full well.
So he's just as dangerous as everyone else, basically.
Liam, my love, is that you I sent? I can barely see you.
Sophia! What happened? Oh, are you hurt? Oh, by Satan's whiskers, I'll skewer any rat who so much as sniffed at you! How bad is it, my love? Not that you look any worse for the wear.
That's my Liam. Light-hearted and sweet, even in a sewer stained with blood. That thing. It was no rat, to be sure. I don't know what it is. It's towering. It's foul. It nearly took off my arm lest I whopped him in the jaws. Hear me now. You have to get away from here before he scents you.
Sophia, my love, surely you know me better than that. Don't you remember the vows we wrote? Not mountain, nor sea, nor raging storm. I think I shall add, nor gruesome beast thing, ere we see the sun.
Dear boy, please be safe.
If you haven't noticed, I'm an actual scout now, and that means I have responsibilities. Right now, that means getting to you.
You passed? Oh, I'm so proud of you. I only wish you had a moment to enjoy it. Tonight was supposed to be something special for you.
No matter what, I must stay out of sight. No light, no noise. Silent as the night I'll be.
Oh, it's frightful cold like. Wished I was part of the tavern raiding party with Rum Runner and his crew. Weren't too bad by the fires, but right bad news to set alight this here courtyard of fours we cleaned out. Maybe just a little fire couldn't hurt. No, I mustn't. The sergeant will in my head if I not bungle another raid. Perhaps he's minds of some blankets and finery lying about. Could be stuff on my coat with downy feathers I could. If I could only get a hold of some birdie beast.
Fishing tips.
Oh no, here comes the sergeant. Quick, have a look. Hand me that there sack.
Oh, no, you don't. This here's mine to present. I'm the higher ranking, so I should get the credit.
But I'm the one that filled the bag. It was my keen eye what flicked the best bits. Yeah, sorry I missed it. Love me a good clobbering, I do. Speaking of, where's Sergeant? I'd rather not be the beast to tell him that the back roads were slim pickings. Anyhow, it was I what burned down that little house and pillaged its pickles. You and Sparrow were just going to ignore it.
Spoken like a true waste. Food it takes to feed you.
Anyhow, it was I what burned down that little house and pillaged its pickles. You and Sparrow were just going to ignore it.
You measly pickles ain't earned you the honor of representing old Mainslank's crew. You and I both know I'm the wise choice for
Wait,
next
it's a
mate, and
cipher.
I ain't letting you take back on account of pickles.
I ain't never keyed anything out of
It's a two-letter word.
Why do I even bother? See what you manage next
I
time
think
about
it's
sweet balls.
yeah.
I'll let it walk out to great rooms and playmates. They'll be respecting me hard work.
Right. I'm the dead lover of a proper fountain bunny.
M-E? Me fish? Okay, so that cipher out there has to be the key to that. Let's see if we can figure this out then. That's an R. M-E-R. Any other letters? There's fish here. There's a 5 thing there. Oh, it's down the top. So P-I-K-K-L-E. So it's 4 dashes and 1 dash, so M-E. Me fish. So we have ME, and then there's this. So that's another code. Looks like an L. LO. Right? Or no, it's a 1 dash. One dash and 2 dash up. I think that the L was the 2 dash. Two dash is the O. H is the 1 dash, so O. HO. Home. Home. That's it. Okay. Now that the picture of the house was like blatant. H O N E. No? That is weird. Can't be the opposite either, 'cause
You know, us rats weren't always road crews what thieving for. Used to be tinkerers, our kind. Invented the ship even. Not them modders. No, sir. They don't even need boats. Makes no sense.
No, not me, sir. Well, what I mean is, a scoff's out, Sergeant, sir.
There's hardly anything here. Great fish.
okay, here's another letter. I need to get like a notepad or something. Jesus. It's like 5 hatches and a small, and it's like a shovel. So that's R. It's an R. That's a P. And I'm probably going to be an L. It's an R with a thatch, and then that one is 4 dashes and a P. So I know that that's a P. The bottom one is. Excuse me. P. P-E. P-R. Oh, she didn't die, did she? Oh no. She did, didn't she? So I will have some criticisms, like they don't warn you that the level's about to end. So I would have liked to have gone back and gave that one more go. That treasure chest, whatever it was. Even though, like, I haven't found much use to all the stuff I'm collecting. Like, I'm collecting stuff, but the stuff doesn't really do all that much.
By the time Liam reached his precious Sophia, she was nearly unconscious and cast amidst a riot of boxes and barrels. She was alive, but badly wounded, bitten by that filthy scum snout, and left for dead, which she soon would be if Liam couldn't get her help. Whispering together, the two hatched a daring but dangerous plan.
I can't let you do this. It is too dangerous.
And I can't abide the thought of you wandering off the dark forest, reeking of this morning's catch. What would the friars think? Besides, it can't be all that bad. Surely that beast
at least
is
go to
big
the
and
dark
strong,
forest
but
smelling
he couldn't
pretty.
possibly be swift. I'll draw him away up the boardwalk, and you slip away when it's clear. I'll be right as rain, and Captain Robin is due any moment.
With a charming wink, he scaled the bell tower and taunted the brigand, in his colourful way.
You there! I've got a ripe plum punch here, and even a pinch of salt if you fancy a bite. Come and get me!
Even before the jab left his mouth, Liam saw the error of his plan. Scum Snout was strong, fast, and suddenly Liam was his only concern.
Yeah. Nope. Run, run, run! Get over the fence, you idiot! Ah! Controls are very floaty for this kind of a thing. Run, run, run up! I said if I didn't get the chance. No! Ooh, that didn't count. Keyboard's getting hot, by the way, so this thing must be really running. Get over the fence! Hey, no, you can't climb. That's not fair. No. Ah! Oh my god, just stop already.
Get back here, you
Nope. Alright, no, that can't count. Ah, really? Okay. Well, at least it didn't start me at the beginning. Nope. Scurry, scurry. Better hurry. Whee.
Not as fast as you are, stupid
Boo! I got caught on the bridge. Ah, I clipped through the wall. Well, that's one way to get away from him. Who needs walls? It's a good thing I learned how to run earlier. Stop laughing at me! You don't see you guys running from this guy.
When I catch you, I'll eat your liver on toast.
I can't understand a word you just said. This dead end's really killing me. It's a real dead end. Go, 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 baby, go. 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 No, you don't hit me with the club. You missed again.
Get back here, you little whiskey pop-tart.
What? What the hell? Come on, really? Better start me there. No! That turn, though, it freaking throws me, man. Get through the wall. Woohoo! Through the fire, baby. I'm on fire. Up the ramp. Get up there.
Not as fast as you are, stupid
Freaking camera angle. Come on. That's bad design. That is horrible design. Like the camera angle janks, and it's like I'm trying to move with it, but it's like it fights against you. It's like Battletoads. Actually, it's more fair than Battletoads, to be fair. That stupid freaking camera angle. Like I'm livid right now. I don't like that corner. Like it just turns and it just doesn't turn right, and it's like by the time I readjust my freaking inputs, he's like already on top of me. Oh my. No Rule 34 on that. It's too brutal. It's too brutal. I think that's a stout. I'm not sure. Come on, Liam.
Escape was impossible. With every dawn jump, the enormous monster somehow kept effortlessly smashing through every barrel and barrier like a juggernaut.
He's a juggernaut!
Quit stalling. I want to know what happens.
Oh, now it's got cliffs in it?
That's not how it ends.
Alright, at least at least it's starting me like in a reasonable position. So I didn't go all the way back. There's a little house up there. You'd miss a detail like that if I wasn't looking up there. Is that the camp back there?
That's not how it ends.
What?
I'm looking too much at the background stuff. I mean, I've got to say, the environmental detail is awesome. The gameplay is a bit janky. The controls are a bit wonky.
That crumpled lot of mouse meat wasn't dear to you, was he, I hope?
Exhausted, it was time to try another method to leave the beast behind. And climbing the decrepit old scaffolding to the lighthouse just might work.
Oh, he's gonna throw rocks at me? How am I supposed to know when he's throwing rocks at me? It's the aggro crag! You've heard of the crag. But there's the super aggro crag. Falling rocks and the venomous vapors. This path looks familiar. I think I've done this before. You got the guts, Liam? Come on. Climb this. Climb it. I don't see any rocks that they claimed he was going to throw at me. Hey, we made it to the top.
With nary a moment to spare, the lamp was fired just as furious Scum Snout broke through the trapdoor and lunged up to the platform. Certain of his victory, he sneered and chuckled with a sound like a hungry grave. Patiently, step by murderous step, he closed the distance as our hero looked desperately for any hint of escape. But as the beast reached out for his throat, the intense beam of the beacon struck Scum Snout full in the face. Blinded by the intense light, he bellowed in rage and began thrashing wildly and in pain. He swung his enormous mace all round, destroying windows and walls, cabinets and crocks, all in his terrifying agony. No place was safe. The beacon was lit. Liam had completed his mission. But as the erratic Werat stumbled about the platform, he slammed into Liam, sending him over the edge and wheeling him into the cold and empty winter air.
Oh man, I died. Well, that was interesting. Hey, it was a 2-episode thing. That's really short. Question, is that a ... question mark? Gotta say, the game was short, particularly for how much it cost. Though again, like I kind of like skipped a lot of side quests that I could have done, but I don't know if that would have impacted anything, honestly. So, I mean, I love the environment, I like the characters, I do like the writing. The gameplay aspect of it, like, needed to be fleshed out a little bit better. Like, the controls weren't too clean.
As the sunlight began fading away.
And like the gameplay wasn't too clean. Not only were the controls janky, but how like you basically got cut off was basically janky. Like it's like, oh, he caught you, like, and it just is like a cut corner, right? It's like, because at least in like the Ghost of a Tale. Like, he would, like, grab your... like, if you got caught by a rat, you'd be, like, grabbed. The end. Or is it? I mean, it was short. It was certainly a holiday game, because... And I gotta plug this in before I leave, guys. Hold on a second. Stop. There it is. I was at 4% battery on my cell phone. I had to use the cell phone because this is full screen. But yeah, I mean, it's good, but it's not great. It's definitely not worth paying full price, which was like 11-ish bucks, and it's like usually $1 an hour is usually good for games, like unless it's like a really good game, like unless the game really qualifies and it's like it blows me away even if it's a short game. What's Spyro's birthday? Well, Spyro is a game you guys can vote on, I do believe. But so we're going for mice and we're going to go back to doing that next time. They got a lot of concept art though. Like, the thing is, like, it looks like they spent a lot of time on, like, concept art and a lot of time on fleshing out the world, and I do like that. They definitely gave the setting and the characters a good thing. And the mechanic is interesting, like, the smelling thing is interesting.
From storming sea, the pirate he fell.
Yeah, technical sharpening. There is another one, and that's also on the voting block. I don't know if it's on the voting block. If it isn't, then I can add it to it.
His armor a shell, his tail.
Oh my gosh, that archer squirrel! Where is that character? That was ambitious. I want to play a squirrel archer.
We ran from flames, the sea rats had kindled our homes, and the dead left behind. Our riven clans, our families now dwindled. This song of woe is mine.
Oh gosh, it's Boozy. Oh no.
The sword and the scourge cast we to the winds and the ways of the birds, drowning in ashes and scourged by the rain. Our homes lay far away.
Oh, this is all the Kickstarter back? Oh. Kickstarter back? Puzzle Masters? Oh, okay, they're different. You know, this is where all the money's gonna come from. Fanboys. That's collectors.
My home, I'll mourn you this day.
Librarians. Yeah, it was short, and it was like that's another thing. It was like short to the point where it's like there's a lot of mechanics that they didn't really take full advantage of. Oregon Film. Sally Mahar and the Virtus Concert Guns. Praxis Labs. Yeah, they got the setting down pat. They definitely got the world building down. It says Act 1 Lily Grove. Is there another act or something? Maybe I spoke too soon. That'd be a pleasant surprise. That's an owl. Uh-oh.
And what?
And what's next? The story can't end there. What happened to Sophia? What happened to Liam? I tell you, it can't end there.
Oh, Badger Waffles. Most certainly it can. Endings are the right and proper place to stop, don't you think? But more importantly, oh, it's quite late. You're quite ill, and I have quite a bit more to do before the sun rises again. Good night, my dear boy, and sleep sound, knowing I'll be back to tell you more of the story.
But was it worth it? That's a good question, game. Thanks for that achievement. there's a boss. I'm gonna try. Oops! I want to hit continue. What's gonna happen if I hit continue? Oh, it just goes back to the lighthouse. If that's the case, I'll just go back to the menu.
That's not how it ends.
But, well,
I'm gonna try the scout one with the lady there. Since we have I'd say we have like a half hour or so before I should call it. But I'll look at the, see how it's a little, let's see if her personality's different or something. As far as like that goes.
let's see. Where to begin?
I wonder what's taking so long. I'm freezing.
Come here. Let me warm your pulse.
Sophia hailed from a family of Lily Grove natives, going back dozens of generations, but still quite meek. Sophia's father died when she was just a girl, so she, her mother, and two sisters worked the family rye fields and brew house to stay alive. But Sophia was never satisfied with the life of a farmer, so no one twitched a whisker when she applied to the Scouts. Her temperament skewed toward the quiet and contemplative. A healthy dose of the philosopher in that one, but she could just as well be full of energy and vitality when an idea was rising in her mind. Sophia always had a keen eye for knowing the hearts and motives in others, and learned to trust her instincts. But at first, she misjudged Liam, taking him first to be shallow and frivolous. She soon discovered much more. Embarrassed by her mistake, she took it upon herself to make it up to him.
What do you mean by this philosopher warden what's-its? I thought they were Scouts.
Ah, yes. That. We monks have a system to classify a beast's personality. It's quite an esoteric subject, really, but for the moment, know that we talk about 4 temperaments: the knight, the jester, the philosopher, and the warden. As we each grow up, we tend to cling to one of these as our favorite way of getting by, and it comes to underlie our personality. There's much to learn, but let's not go too deep just now.
I know this whole Scout Corps matter is quite serious, but I must say, I love Mr. Coyle's fine sense of humour. He even made me laugh when I was whisker deep in the mud, with a satchel of stones on my back. Somehow, he made all that sweat and hard work seem like fun. I must say, this night reminds me of the time we convinced your sister that Snipe was stealing all the rye. Do you remember how frightened she was? And the shriek she made for that innocent cricket?
Oh, Liam, that's awful. great fun, but awful. And what's a snipe anyway? You never said.
Liam was born to a struggling family of 9 brothers and sisters, with Liam the second youngest and the 7th son. His parents had fled a famine near Castle Flore before he was even born, but he still grew up feeling like an outsider. As it was, Liam became the pride of the entire family as he worked hard to be the first professional in the clan. Indeed, his promotion made his mother weep for joy and his father beam with pride. Liam was, perhaps, a wee bit portly, and this trait is what taught him to be quick with a smile and ready with a joke. All of Lily Grove thought him to be congenial and kind, but underneath the mirth, Liam felt enormous pressure to achieve something great for his family, which could make him anxious. Surely his kindness disguised a mouse who was driven and strong-willed. I suspect he had strong warden tendencies, and a bit of the jester. His eye for Sophia opened just as they both applied to the Scout Corps, and when he saw her in a name-day dance, her twirling her skirts and easy smile captured his heart, and he never looked elsewhere the rest of his days.
Name day? Lilygrove? I thought that was Redwall tradition.
Well, Redwall certainly celebrates name day with particular enthusiasm. But the tradition is very, very old, and good beasts everywhere partake in their own way, and not always to name the coming season. In fact, many are naming the season that came before, as a way to remember and reflect on their joys and trials.
Oh, Sophia, my love, when we next dance the season, I will name it Libita, for I have had more joy these last moons than in any other. Oh, truly, what other name could I offer?
I've never heard of Castle Flore, and I know all the castles.
No, it sits in the South Sword, far, far away from here, and beyond the cruel wasteland. Liam's family took a mighty risk to come to Mossflower Country, and even today few make that journey without good cause.
I'd like to propose that 2 of us seek a jolly bit of adventure before we settle down. Maybe a quest to see my ancestral home, or the sea, and the great home of the Badger Lords. Wouldn't that be fun?
Settling down with you will be quite an adventure enough, I should think.
Alas, sire, mate, I hope you'll pardon it. The fire, I trust my soul.
It's my turn, sir, and I'm ready.
Oh, are you now? Liam, you kept our initiation rite a secret, I trust. No spoiling the surprises.
No, sir, not a word, on my honor.
Very good. Initiate, head on up to camp and check in with Rootsworth. He'll be dithering with the victuals, no doubt. And don't lollygag. There's a lot to do tonight.
Before you go, take this. The sisters of the Abbey made it special for this occasion. I'm very proud of you. I hope you know that. To the finest, boldest, bravest, most wonderful scout the Lilygrove Corps ever had or ever will. May this journal be your... See you next when you're a scout!
What are you lollygagging around here for, Initiate?
despite being built generations ago and being a well-loved home away from home, the ascent to Hilltop Camp was treacherous and by design. The scouts trained to be especially...
I wonder if somebody could do like a freaking speed run of this kind of game and just be like really, really bad. Like there's probably a bunch of glitching you can do.
Tonight, all of our plans come to fruition. What a rot. I'm ever so proud of Liam. He's come so far and passing his tests. But I think far from confident in my own ability. All the scouts but one are boys. What does that pretend? No matter. By evening out, I will bear the badge of a scout and the respect it commands. Still, even that feels like a lesser adventure than wearing Leo's ring. What's to become of us? My dear Bo, this is so much about providing for us, about stability and predictability. But is it too soon? Should we seize a singular moment and seize a horizon? Am I being childish? Hello. Are you Rootsworth?
Huh? Really? Does he look like the type to spend his days elbow deep in buttercream, rolling out scones and taking a wee taste of every peppered pie from here to Salamanca? I do quite like butter. That's not what I meant at all. I'm trying to point out that you don't look at all like Rootsworth. Well, yes, you do, but you see, he's big. Huh? Oh, but not like that. Not like you. You're tall and big. Look here, Initiate. This is Laban, not Rootsworth. I'm sure I mentioned him when we were training to pick out scents in the wild, because Laban here has a nose as good as any mole's. Hello, for fair, Initiate. This is the scenting cove. And might I add, you smell rather nice this evening. Is that honeysuckle? Forgive me if that was a bit personal. My nose is rather sensitive. Allow me to unlock this for you.
Well, if you're writing books about the thing, you better have the person's permission, right?
Here we go. Time to put that. We'll start with... That's right. Well done. Not Thor. Remember that we taught you to keep...
Can't believe I remembered it was the onions.
Smells travel on the wind, and wind is almost everywhere. Up ahead there's also an unknown to learn in. Sauerkraut. That's a snoutful of hard you beg. You ain't to be... There you are. So far. Let's start with active. You can think. Can you tell? Move me. Just right, that was. Well done, Initiate. Almost done. And notice how thin. I'll go ahead. Ready?
The thing is, like, wind never really got crazy up in here. I think this is the craziest that it gets. And that's kind of the interesting thing. It's like in the tutorial, it's like wind is the only time that you can change the direction of the wind, obviously. Or that you'd have to change the direction of the wind.
I should have known. It smells of rosemary. Certainly of Laban's.
Now, they don't have much spoken lines either.
No. That's not Laban at all.
Hey,
Tessa,
Johnson.
perhaps?
One could certainly emulate another art or writer's style. To tell the truth, I haven't read much Redwall. I've seen the cartoon.
There it is. I've been right.
This is certainly one I could probably speedrun. That's funny.
Congratulations. Welcome to the
chill.
Alright, that's enough. You know, it's a pretty short game. It's like almost 50% tutorial if you think about it. Like, a lot of this is the first level, and that was like a majority of the game. As soon as you got into like the action phase, like it was really quick. Like you gotta think about it this way: the first half we played of this was this first level, and that was it, and that was a 3-hour affair. And then as soon as like it got into it, like the other 3 chapters were basically like boom, 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 done. So yeah, I mean it's a quaint game, good concept. Doesn't feel like a full game. Kind of feels like a thing. But anyways, I'm gonna get the hop out of here. Thank you guys very much for watching tonight. And I'm gonna whoa, here we go. Thank you guys very much for watching tonight, and next time we will. It's gonna switch over to the end card. There it goes. There's a bit of a lag there. So yeah, next time we'll be going back to El Dorado, or our search for El Dorado. I recall the last game we went off pretty good. We had a pretty strong going there with this whole thing. So we'll get back on the road to that, and we'll get up the next voting thing. I've got to set up the next voting thing for us to do. Sorry for you just got here, Johnson, and it's all over. It's perfect timing. Summer and winter. Yeah, it is. It is summer and winter. It is unseasonably warm. Says Oktoberfest. And it is unseasonably warm. Anyways, have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys next week. It is going to be the new year, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll see you guys in next year. We're not gonna have another stream for an entire year, guys. No, for 1 year. Yeah, no. January 3rd, 2020. It is too warm for winter. It's sad. It makes me sad. Anyways, have a good night, guys.